Playoff-Finale vor dem Spiel 4. Ich hocke da mit dem Assistenzcoach, mit dem Josh Holden. Seit dieser Saison Assistenzcoach und es ist ein bisschen eine Cinderella-Story. In seinem ersten Jahr hat er es ins Finale geschafft und natürlich auch jetzt vom Josh Holden wissen, wie sich das anfühlt. Josh, if we talk about your first season as an assistant coach, does it feel for you as a Cinderella story?
Almost. No, it's been very interesting. A lot of people have asked, okay, like, do you miss playing? And I really haven't had a chance to like sit around and be like, "Ooh, what am I going to do?" Is the club gave me an opportunity to step in, and with the coaching changes and Dan coming in, he was looking for someone that kind of knew Switzerland, knew the league, knew the players, and luckily the club thought that I could fit in that position. So that was great, for that transition. But throughout the year, I remember talking in July and listening to Dan create his plan for the season. And as we sit here now, we'd love to say that everything was perfect and easy the whole way, where it seems. But there's been some ups, there's been some downs, there's been some rough patches. But as a whole, at the end of it, it's up to the players. And they've been pretty consistent. They've found ways to win games throughout the year. And now this is a whole nother challenge in a short period of time. But I'm excited for the guys to see how they come out in the game tomorrow.
If we talk about missing the game, missing playing, when we look back on the last 2 games, did you miss going in and help the team, like personally, physically, as a player? Did you have those moments, oh, I want to get in?
Not yet. There was one time during the season, I think it was after game 2 against Lausanne. We lost in overtime, and I remember coming, I want to play. But the last couple games, there's been a lot of focus on just really encouraging the guys. We got to keep them in a mindset, keep them focused, keep them on the attack mode. And that's really where the focus has been. Of course, for the passion of hockey, I think that'll never go away, wanting to play, wanting to be out there. But as we sit here today with the opportunity, now it's their time. And if I can give a couple of encouraging words during the game or on an off day like this for some guys, then hopefully that helps get them prepared, ready to go to battle.
It's strange, 2 years ago you have been there against Bern in the final as a player, now as assistant coach. What's the difference besides encouraging, like you told me the second before? What's the difference as an assistant coach on the bench?
It's just the preparation. Like not much sleep, a lot of video. I'm gonna need glasses soon, my wife tells me. But no, it's at the end of it, it's just all the hard work that goes in behind. And I try to explain it to people that ask. The difference is, like, if you look at an iceberg, you see 10%, right? So hockey is an iceberg. 10% is the player. The other 90% under the water that nobody sees, that's the coaching. The planning. What are we going to give the guys? We'll watch 3-4 hours of video in the morning to show the guys 7 clips. So it's we want to make sure that what we give them is clear. It's straightforward, and they understand. Okay, now I can see it, I can visualize it. Now we have to execute on the ice. But as a player, you kind of show up, you watch the video, then you go on the ice and do it, which is fun for them. They just get to do it. But I'm really enjoying it, and I'm learning a lot from Dan and Stefan and everybody. So it's been a fun ride.
If we talk about the series, about the season, you have been rock solid as a team. You had always a response as a team when there were losses or when you were back. But now in the series, it's the first time in the playoffs you're behind. Mm-hmm. So people start worrying about Ifoutsad and Zug. What's the response? Do you think there is a response? Because it's Bern, it's not another team. It's a big team.
Exactly. Bern has a history of winning. They have a history of coming back. They have a winning attitude, and they have players that know how to do that. And we're kind of up and coming and learning that. We had a great opportunity this year in the Swiss Cup to win 5 games. That was a challenge in itself, but it's something we can give back to the guys. Like, hey, remember that small process. Obviously, it's a little one compared to the big one, but those are the things that we need to get into the guys and integrate. So yes, you have the best team in the league against the second best team in the league playing in the final. I think it's been a few years since that's happened. But at the end of it, two solid teams, momentum swings are back and forth. I think the series is very close. After the game, I watch the scoring chances and report back to Dan as to what we see in different areas, and it's there, it's close, but we just need to find a little bit tighter, closer knit group within our system, within our video. So if we're watching and we see 5 Zug guys, okay, we're okay. If we're spread out, then we're in trouble. But that's how Bern plays as well. They try to spread us out and attack us from different areas, and if we can find ways to just go after them, battle them, and at the end of it come out on top, then hey, that's sports.
Der Josh Holden ist in seinem ersten Jahr als Assistenzcoach vom EVZ. Jetzt wollte ich natürlich als letzte Frage noch wissen, was würde Josh Holden machen, wenn sie den Titel würde holen? Josh, if we talk about winning that title, I know it's not, we shouldn't do that, but what would Josh Holden do when he wins the title in his first year as assistant coach? That's the Cinderella story when it happens. What would you do? What would be like? Is there something you would do?
That's a tough one. I've never really been in that situation as a player. So to give an answer, I don't know. It's probably one of those situations you're in and you're just kind of like go with the flow and see what happens. But the great thing about it is it's an opportunity for AFOZ to have this chance, and we're going to do our best to find a way to even the series, and that's the next goal, and then we see what happens from there.
Josh, best of luck for the future and for first day, and of course I hope it's going to end up well for you.
Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Josh Holden, und wir sehen natürlich, der Spiel 4 erfolgreich wird laufen für EVZ.